Hello, lovelies. Welcome to Illuminate the Oracles. Hopefully, you're taking care of yourself wherever you are. Welcome. If you're a newbie, welcome. If you're an attorney, hey fam. We're gonna just jump right on in. I do feel called to do love reading. This is looking like a love reading. If you ain't looking for love, this ain't your read. Um, some of the things I say may not be your read, or it may not be your read today. Um, or you may not, it may not stick to your bones. What I'm saying may not make any sense to you. That's fine. Not every reading is everybody's. These are collective. These are not personal readings. Sometimes I'll give readings and people will uh, answer questions like I proposed a question, and I don't ask y'all nothing. I don't ask of y'all nothing, and I don't ask y'all nothing. And that's the way it's always going to be around here. I will never ask anything of you, and I won't ask you any questions. These are very much collective. If you happen to feel a connection to things that I say, that's a blessing. That's beautiful. This is kismet. We got a connection here. If not, that's perfectly fine too. Um, and that will be that. But yes, this is going to be a love reading. I'm very curious to seeing what is between the lovers of my collective. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this prayer, honey. Father God, Mother Divine, Archangel Michael, please cover me and my collectives as we receive these messages today. We only seek messages of your highest vibration, messages that you deem for us to receive today. Any ill will or evil eye energy sent our way is immediately blocked. Return that energy back to its owner. Bind them in that energy so they never harm anyone again. Any energies of ours that have been disposed in places that they don't belong, we call our energies back to us, purified and blessed. We call our energies back to us, purified and blessed. Any energy sticking around us that does not belong to us, we return that back to its rightful owner, purified and blessed. Any energy around us that does not belong to us, we return those back to their rightful owners, purified and blessed. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. I felt the need to add a little extra sauce to that today. Anywho, what does my collective, the person on my collective's mind, or the person that has my collective on their mind, what would they like to say to my collective right now? The person that has my collective on their mind, or the person in my collective's mind, what would they love to say to my collective right now? What would they like to say to my collective right now? On the clock, it literally says 1, 2, 3, which means things are happening in steps and things are happening the way they are supposed to be happening. But at the time that I'm recording this video, I didn't necessarily post this at 1:23, but at the moment that I seen the clock, it said 1:23. Now it's saying 1:24. But things are happening in steps. There may be even a hidden step, but things are happening the way they're supposed to be happening. All right. What does my collective need to know? What does my collective need to hear? I wish I could share my good news with you. All right. So it lets me know that y'all ain't speaking. All right. What else does my collective need to know? What does my collective need to hear? The person on my collective mind, or the person that has my collective on their mind? What do they need to know? And what do they need to hear? Beautiful. Finding out the truth crushed me. You and I were too young. You and I were too young. Mm. So many things remind me of you. We're going to get one more from this deck. We're going to get two more from this deck. So the first one is I'm afraid to contact you. Lastly, I want to feel that way again. All right. So this definitely feels like something from the past when, at the center of it, all you see, you and I were too young. So this means that there was some sort of contact previous to current times. So there's history here. Sorry for people who don't want to hear about people that have history, people. Sorry for people who don't want to hear about the past. But I do get the sense here. Beware, trigger warning, that this is something from the past. And that's not something that you want to hear or are done with. This may not be your reading. And love and blessings, okay, upon our ways, all right? So let me see here. There definitely may have been some sort of breakdown because this person is very much afraid to contact you for whatever reason. Um, but they do have some sort of good news here that they would love to share with you. We're going to look into that. We're not sure what this, I'm going to pull on this first actually. What is this truth that crushed the collective? We'll do um, tarot, darling. We're going to pull out some tarot. All right. I do have some suspicions as to what truth this person found out. The first card that I seen as I was shuffling the tarot cards is Queen of Wands. So I feel like this person is able to see you perhaps fulfilling your wish or fulfilling your wishes, but they see you dazzling in this Queen of Wands energy. You're in this energy of attraction, of drawing in. And whatever it is, platform, social media, maybe something that they are hearing, whatever it is, perhaps it's just all energetic. And I don't think it's all just energetic. I do feel like they are able to see you somehow, some way, and they see you glowing, they see you beautiful. Um, and I just feel like they may be really drawing their own conclusions, but let's see. Let's see. Let's pull right now. What truth did Collective's person find out, Spirit? What truth did they find out? What was this truth? Hmm. So we got King of Cups in the reverse. This person feels like you don't love them no more. You don't love them the same. Your love for them is dried out. They feel as though you think of them as being manipulative. Um, Manipulative, unreliable, um, asshole. I don't know. Some of y'all may think of this person as an asshole. Pardon my speech. But I don't know. But they feel as though. Give me one more. Give one more, Spirit. What is this truth? Yeah, they feel like you're getting opportunities. There's an opportunity coming in for you. I feel like this person feels like they have to get their ducks together in order to bring an offer to you, but I fear. Mm, I said I fear. They fear. I don't fear a thing. They fear that an offer is going to be coming in before they're able to give their offer. Strength at the bottom of the deck. This person. This person I'm feeling like they have confidence issues. Yeah, because they're not balanced. They're not prepared. They're not ready. Okay? Yeah. The chakra card. So like these cards don't really they mean what I think they mean because they don't really mean much in this deck. I just keep them in the deck. And so I interpret them as they're not ready. They're not balanced. Um, their chakras aren't. I feel like they have a lot. They're still allowing themselves to be distracted. Um, or there's something about the way to do this that's distracting them or leading them to feel like, what is the way? They may feel like you have a lot of options because a lot of people are perhaps showcasing their love for you, shouting you out, sharing love with you in some kind of way. They just kind of see you receiving this cup, just receiving love from a multiple different people. It doesn't necessarily mean they see you going out multiple dates. It just means like they just generally speaking on whatever platform or whatever it is that they're seeing you glow and shine. It's like they see the love in their interaction that you get. And I feel like that makes them feel some kind of way. It makes them feel like they're losing their confidence. But I feel like this person, this feels like justice. This feels like a perfect order that was lacking in the past. I feel like this person got over and, racked up some debt in some kind of way they had to pay up. This may be karma, even them watching you receive this sort of attention or validation or um, and this could just be incessant fear that they have, whether it's true or not. It just could be like them feeling like you don't belong to them, and you never belong to them. But I think in their fantasies, you belong to them. And maybe once upon a time, they felt as though they had a certain hold on you that they know they don't have anymore, and that could be what the issue is behind. Yeah, that seems to be what the issue is. The devil right behind justice. So yeah, this I confirmed exactly what I was saying. I feel like this person had a certain level of control over you that they realize they no longer have, or the control that they tried to place upon you turned out to be a poison that struck them. And so now they're left in this obsession era, this obsession mode, because you can also find obsession in the devil card as well. It was almost like the chains that they tried to bind you with as it pertained to them, because they didn't have another way in their head that they could think of to get you hooked to them, so they could feel good about themselves. Because as I said, there is an insecurity issue here that needs to be worked on, or they're working on. Um, but it's just keeping them out of balance, and it's keeping them sort of weak-willed to other chains that bind, other things that kind of pass by, other things they can use to kind of distract or dilute themselves. It's not healthy, but the sun card. I said that's not happy, but then I pulled the sun, which is the happiest card. Um, and this is the way you make them feel. They feel the happiest, even when they think about you, even when they have you in mind. Um, this is a healing card because it is the sun. I do feel like there's something that's going to be revealed here as it pertains to this connection. Yep, something's coming out. I do feel like this person. I feel like this person is super tired of. I said something's going to come out with the Sun card, and then we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. And the upright is kind of like signaling to me that, okay, somebody's sneaking and trying to either uh, gather up information or trying to do some type of whether it's stalking, whether it's research. There's some information that they still need to obtain in order to move forward with a message. But it's like in the reverse, it's kind of telling me that like someone is sick and tired of this mode of stalking from afar. It's like somebody's ready to clear some things up, bring some things out into the light. Yeah, and they're ready to do it quickly with this Knight of Swords here. But it's like, are they ready to do that? Um, yeah, That's what them finding out this truth that crushed them is feeling like you're going to be taken off the market, or someone's going to take the opportunity away from them, or that they're going to miss this opportunity because of their lack of um, confidence within themselves. Um, let's see what I'll pull next for, and I'm not pulling for all of them. I'm only pulling for the ones that seem to be suspicious, and I want to know what's going on there. So next one I'm going to pull clarifiers for is I wish I could share my good news with you. Spirit, what is this good news that they want to share with my collective? What is this good news they want to share with my collective? What is this good news that they want to share with my beautiful babies? What do they want to share with my collective? They want to share it quickly. Um, this is fast communication. This is fast. Oh gosh, the Eight of Wands. They want to. They want to. I am feeling like they're free. You know, you can see change here. You can see freedom. You can see action. Action, fast-paced change, alignment. Air. You can see air travel here. You can see receiving news. Exciting times. They want to. They want to confirm. They want to. The good news is I feel as though that this person is truly free. This person feels free. Whatever they feel free from, whether it's a person, whether it's a circumstance, whether it's a situation, whatever it is, I do feel like in some way it does pertain to you. Uh, or they feel as though it would affect you in some way, or it would bring you uh, that'll be some in some way exciting, right? Some sort of change that has happened in their world that they want to communicate, and they see it as good news, and they feel as though you would see it as good news. That they're single. Okay, so that does confirm it. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles, so that does confirm that is their good news. Why is this person afraid to contact my collective? What's going on here? Why are they afraid to contact my collective? Show me why they're afraid to contact my collective. Spirit, Holy Spirit. We got two cards, okay. Wheel of Fortune, the 10. They feel like it's over. They feel like this love connection is done. They felt like the wheel has turned here, and that you're entertaining another lover or another connection that's coming through, or they feel as the universe has, or they feel as they feel as though the universe is pushing another lover in your direction. The Moon card. I'm also feeling like with the Moon card that they still also have secrets. They're still not comfortable um, releasing. There's still something here in the Moon card. We do see the Sun as well, but with this Moon here, is like there is still something that that you would need to get some clarification on if you decide to entertain this individual. Um, Spirit, we're gonna ask the mermaids. Show me what is standing between. Show me what's standing between these couples. Show me what's standing between these pairs, darling. What's standing between um, my collective or whoever's in my collective's mind. What stands between these connections? What stands between these connections? Beautiful. Believing. Magic. What stands between this connection? A, believing that it can work, that both parties believing that it can work. I'm also feeling like what stands between, um, yeah, yeah, imagination, dreaming, having the imagination and belief, which is belief, having the belief that this could work out, that this can happen. Um, I also feel like You know, dark magic could also be at play here as to what's standing between these connections. Like, um, it could literally even be someone who's pretending, right? There's this interaction here between this wizard looking person and this mermaid, and there's this light here. So it's like in the flip side, in the dark side, or it's things on the flip side. On the flip side, someone has used some sort of magic in order to keep these connections apart. They could have been trying to alter people's dreams or alter someone's dream state in order to keep this person believing something or keeping this person. Um, I'm feeling like to keep your person in some sort of like paralysis of some kind, um, or feeling like it would be they'd be chasing a dream, right? If they were to break their connection in order to move in the direction of my collective, uh, it's something that's just not above water here because there is this kind of a sense of darkness or eeriness or mystery. And someone is being given something, so someone literally could have been, they could have went to some sort of person who claimed themselves to be a mystical, magical kind of person that could give something or hand something over to this person that was seeking it, was seeking some sort of magic in order to maintain or affect someone's dreams, or and that could be a multitude of level of dreams, not just you sleeping and dreaming, but that could also be the case. But what someone longs and desires to see for themselves is also kind of someone is seeking to affect that in some way. I feel like someone in the mix here knows that they're not chosen, knows that they're not the one, because why else would you need to go outside of yourself or step outside of yourself to make something happen? Okay, okay. What else is standing between those couples? What's standing between the pairs? What's standing between these couples? What's standing between pairs? What's standing? Oh, okay. Support in the reverse, yeah. People, places, and things is standing between these people who are propelling or propose or somebody wants to propose. Um, the support in the reverse. These are people who sell themselves to be support, whether it's on your end or on your person's end. But there's something here that's in the shadows when it comes to these people. They're not on the up and up. They're not being genuine. They haven't been genuine. I feel like they stay in communication about the development of your guys' connection because they feel as though that would change um, their world in some way, which is crazy to me. But they hold a certain level of influence, or possibly a certain level of influence that they have no business having over your person that affects their moods, that affects their moves. When I say moods, I was talking about moves, like moving. uh, but okay, um, yeah. But this person has to wake up to that. That's not something that someone could tell them. Hope in the upright. This is something that no one can kind of communicate. It's something that they have to believe for themselves. Um, okay, let me see here. What I want to do next. Do, 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 do. All right, how does my collective feel about this person? Let's see there. How does my collective feel about this person? Let's do fairies. Because I mean, There is a chance this person's trying to come through quick, but they're dealing with a lot of different things, and I feel like if for the support to come in the upright, I'm not sure if this person is still dealing with these people or still dealing with um, whatever they saw or whatever they thought was previously supportive or whatever they chose in the past. I feel like these people took your spot in some way, or um, it's like they feel like if you were to be integrated into your person's life, that it would change their dynamics, and so that gives them reason to be like, I don't like this. Maybe you don't have to go in this direction if collective is not, this or like that, or like this or like that, that they're not it. But that's not for them to say. So I want to see, like, what does my collective feel about the person on their mind? How's my collective feeling? How y'all feeling about this right now? Okay, show me the collective's feeling about this connection. Show me collective's feeling about this connection. How's my collective feeling about this connection now? Oh, I'm about to say, oi, hidden, hidden depths. I wasn't even sure if Spirit was gonna give me a response to that question. Y'all ain't. Let's read what it says. It's funny. Something hidden is about to come to the light, perhaps a secret or a memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. Y'all ain't playing no games. This is saying to me that, like, I'm keeping my cards to myself until this person has the cojones to reveal what they need to reveal to me. Right? It's like there's no purpose in saying what needs to be said if the person ain't ready to hear it. And so I'm gonna keep it to myself and I'm gonna hold it down to myself. But I do feel like there's something here. And that could be the very thing that makes this person feel super like nervous around you. And that's likely what this fear of contact is. It's like this person knows y'all, if given the opportunity, if given the chance, y'all probably have a lot to say to this person. But if this person doesn't have the strength or the courage to withstand this kind of communication, this adult communication, this real conversation, it doesn't have to be scary, but if it scares them, then that means that there's still a lacking of maturity. Like this person needs to put the big boy pants on. But if they don't got those big boy pants on, then it's like it's gonna remain a mystery to this person how you really feel. You're not gonna be like on their phone, down them up and stressing them out because you're past this. There's a big part of your energy that is past this situation, and they know it and they feel it and they hate it. But it's like they know you feel deeply, and they're this person, this fairy is like standing in waters, and it says hidden depths. This person is terrified of the levels of what if how you would be with them and how you would engage with them, what you would say. Uh, okay, let's go. Let's do. All right. Show me how they feel about my collective. Actually, let me do go back to fairies. Let's see what. Okay, show me how they feel about my collective. Show me how they feel about my collective. How do they feel about my collective? Magical gateway. They feel like you're a magical gateway, but it's a fear. That's the thing. Let's read it. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet, this is where the greatest rewards are. It takes time to boldly step forward without looking back. That's how they feel about my collective. They know that you would be a magical gateway, but that makes them terrified because in order to step through this magical gateway, that means that there are going to be things in your life that is going to change. Whether they be connections, whether they be locations, whether they be places of things, like whatever it may be, it was destined to change. You came into their life to change something about how this person was moving. It was whether it be toxic or non-toxic is something that did not make this person happy. You in fact make this person happy. You in fact make this person excited and giddy, but they're terrified of that unknown. They're just terrified of the unknown. They know things would change drastically, and they know that there'd be no way of turning back. But they're not. This person has this kind of person. This is the kind of person that has to just know how things are going to be, how things are going to end up. They even need to know their success rate when it comes to communicating with you again. What you're going to say, is it going to be worth it? Which is stupid, It's just like it's not stupid. I shouldn't say the word stupid. Sorry, spirit. It's frustrating. I'm certain because it's like why not just live, right? Like why not just experience your human experience without overthinking every bit of it, and just eating yourself alive? Why choose to be um, consumed and just like just tortured in that way? But that we have to check our own judgment at the door, because I've said this before in a reading. I don't move this way, but I understand it. Um, I had to learn to be more intuitive. There's those of us who are more intuitive and who like to pick out the signs and pick out the clues to know, where to move left or right. Others don't have that ability or are not as comfortable navigating that way, and so they need the data. They need um, the proof. They need the evidence. They're so in the 3D of it that their only way of deciphering what's what is through the details. It's through the data. And so this person is trying to gather up the proper data to figure whether what their direction should be. I think they know what their direction should be because it's an emotional pull that leads them to you every single time. It's just this fear of moving through, is of walking through the doorway of actually moving in this direction. But they know it's magical gateway. They know that you are magic. They know they may have got things confused. They may have interpreted your magic for being bad magic, or the magical way in which they feel for you. They feel as though maybe that was induced in an unfair way because they're dealing with someone who has induced them in an unfair way. They've done something here. They went to someone else to try to influence this person in a magical way, but it was not nowhere near the same way that you have influenced them. You have influenced them not by anything you've done to them, but just the way you make them feel and how they just they want to be better for you. They want to be a different person for you. But it's not really a different person, it's who they are. They want to be actually who they are with you, but they've never gone around any people, place, or thing that have dug out the real them. They never dealt with anybody that even had that interest or know how to talk to this person's shadow side, to talk to this person light side, to have this access to this person, or this person would have to be bold to deal with you. But in order to deal with you, they have to heal these sides of themselves that made them afraid to be this individual, to be an individual, because wherever they are or wherever they grew up or bred, it was about being one with what was happening around. society, what was happening around the community, what was happening with the family. Is what influenced who they were. Um, yeah, and they were lost and found. They lost themselves in this wanting to be people pleasing to the people around them and their environment, and you know, I feel like they lost you. It says here, what was once lost is about to be found thanks to the lost and found fairy. The spirits are working with this connection that was lost and found. It was lost, but it's going to be found. Whatever seemed impossible to come back together is what's going to resurface. That's the energy I get there. Um, Last minute energies, child. Last minute messages that my collective needs to know, that my collective needs to hear. Let's ask, what's the advice? I don't feel like these are the cards. What's the advice for the collectives? What's the advice for the collectives? The card that's looking at me from this deck. Leave your heels on. So somebody's feeling very sexual with you right now. If there were, they're thinking of the good times. They're getting real turned on and reminiscing about the good times, reminiscing about the past, and it's making them so emotional, baby. Every time I think of you, I get so emotional, baby. Ain't it shocking what love can do? All right. Show me what's the advice that my collective needs to have in this energy. What advice do you have for my collective, for my baby, beautiful, intelligent babies? How should they proceed when it comes to this connection? Practice compassion. Practice compassion. It says see things from a fresh perspective. All right. It's not really about just what we can see. The people who have reactions to these things, when I say like, this person could be from the past, it's like your reactions are not everybody's reactions or responsibilities. Our reactions is our reactions, but we still have to not just see things from our perspective. We have to kind of just see as best we can from every perspective that we can, because it's going to help. It's going to help the entire situation, um, and not just us. We shouldn't just want to be trying to figure out ways to help us or help ourselves all the time. It's just like, um, because situations don't just involve us. You know, so Spirit is saying, have compassion for the situation. 15 could be significant. All right. Which breaks down to 6, which talks about like day-to-day activity. So there's something about, this person, have compassion about this person with their responsibilities that they have on a day-to-day. I feel like this person is facing a lot on a day-to-day. All right. All right. So the advice: rest and relaxation is essential. All right. So Spirit saying rest. Don't be so consumed about the things that you can't see right now. Rest or relax. Put this energy into yourself and self love onto yourself, and be the lover that you long to receive. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. Take a break. Take a break. Log off. Take a break. I feel like I need to tell somebody that. Maybe I need to tell myself that. Log off. Nate, take a break. So yeah, take a break. I feel like both you and the person that's connected to this energy, connected to your energy, um, they need to, or they're finally allowing themselves to take a break, because even being overconsumed in what you're doing or who may snap you up is also kind of draining this person's energy. But at the same time, they need to, that is part of their karma, is to be in that energy, because You are what they left behind. They gave up the clearance and they gave up the access to know the specifics about you. So they get what they get and they can't pitch a fit, but they are pitching a fit where they are. And so they also, in fact, need to learn how to relax into this moment and just believe that what will be will be. The future's not ours to see. Que será, será. Um, Lastly, it says take a chance on love. So that's the last bit of advice. Take a chance on love. It says, when we love, our lives are changed forever. What do we talk about? This person's life has been changed. Your life has been changed. By the time you guys come together, you'll be two changed as people and you won't even know. You will know. You will know how y'all got the way y'all got, but it will still be kind of like the shocking moment that this was actually able to come around in full circle. Um, but everybody's gonna be different. Everybody has free will. Everybody's gonna decide the way they decide, whether it's to come together, come back together, or to move beyond each other. Whatever that may be, it's gonna be just different for everybody. But have love in your heart, even if you have to reject someone. Be sure to still have love in your heart for them, and to be gentle. If you have to be, some people can't take being gentle, but some people you need to be gentle, and just kind of lead them on their way. If it is a no, if it is a rejection, rejection is God protection either way. But be lovingly about it, regardless if it's a yes or no. All right, that's all I got. Until next time, take care of yourselves. If you like my vibe, please like and subscribe. Until next time.